What up, what up, what up, what up? So check it out, guys. I'm gonna be cutting my nails while I make this video. Anyways, so as I go through my experience, I'm making videos and kind of recording the process. My intentions are to encourage, help guide, and do my part to make, positive actions to help myself and others. So with that being said, check it out. This is what I'm learning so far. Okay, I'm gonna share a little bit about how I've developed and what has been part of my experience. So I've always wanted to, I have a passion for restaurants. You could check out the video right before this one to get a better idea. But I have a passion for restaurants. And I have a passion for restaurants because I love guiding a team. And I love organizing a work environment. I love organizing a workplace. And a restaurant is such a good example because let's say when shit hits the fan, when that rush hour comes in, or for example, when a server messes up an order or when a cook messes up an order, there has to be somebody there to keep the team feeling confident and keep the team feeling united and keep the team feeling strong, etc. And I love that whole challenge. You have to learn how to deal with customers and like difficult situations in restaurants. I love jumping in because I know how, I'd say it's fair to say I know how to operate pretty much every position in a restaurant. Besides the office, I've never really jumped into the office, the whole paperwork, but I'd be happy to learn that as well. But when it comes to like the kitchen and the front of the house, like the dining room, I can pretty much jump into any position in a restaurant, and I love to. I'm happy to do so when I see it. And I'm really good at recognizing where help is needed and how to be the most effective I can be, where I can jump in. With that being said, so I've always been very serious, as I think many of us are, about running my own businesses, a restaurant being a part of that, training a team, guiding a team. I love working with individuals, and but I had never really put some very conscious, very intentional thought and action into making strong progress and strong direction towards that. And so, as I got older, like I mentioned in other videos, I finally said, okay, dude, if you really want these things, if you really want to change, make changes in your life for the better, you got to start somewhere. So where do you start? And this is what I came up with so far. This is my experience, and I love to learn from other people's as well. So I'll share mine. I figured I had to change. I had to make changes. That's all I knew. I pretty much started from zero, or I mentioned in another video, even negative, fair to say, because I had less than productive habits, and I had put no thought into how I was going to make these things happen that I wanted. And this is what I've noticed so far. Basically, I started to work on strengthening myself. Because if I'm going to run a team, I want to work with a team of leaders, okay? And I want to help run and guide big businesses, like restaurants, for example, creative studios, for example. Um, and I want to work with people who are passionate about other fields as well. And so I started to dive into nutrition and physical fitness and mentality, basically, like a beneficial mentality. I didn't notice what I was doing at the very beginning, but now I can tell you a little bit better what I've been doing. So I've been strengthening myself. I've been working at, since I am very serious about working with a team of leaders, becoming a strong entrepreneur, very successful, progressed entrepreneur, having restaurants, working with teams, training people, having businesses, etc., studios, then I'm strengthening myself. And since this is so new to me, I'm just diving into it. And this is the way I thought about it. Well, first of all, I'm strengthening myself, okay? So, to me, I have to be strong myself to be able to move forward and take steps in these directions. And nutrition and physical fitness, self-education through reading about developing the proper mentality, mental clarity, nutrition and physical fitness are a great way to experience commitment and discipline. And they're a great way to experience significant change in your life. So if you decide to dive into committing to a physical fitness lifestyle, a healthy physical fitness lifestyle, a healthy nutritional lifestyle, so you eat healthier, you're physically active, you take care of yourself, and then you read to start developing your mental clarity and to start developing that mindset, that positive, productive mindset. I think those are great places to start when it comes to developing changes and experiencing changes. Because it seems that so often we go year after year, for example, for me especially, and I think people in general, but throughout my whole young life, I knew I wanted to someday operate a restaurant or a business, studios, etc., companies. But I just knew I did. I had never put conscious thought and conscious action, direction towards moving in that direction very strongly. I just knew I wanted it. I never did more than know that's what I wanted. And I knew I could be good at it. I still know I'd be great at it. But even if you know you're great, you could be great at it. If you don't start moving in that direction, then you never will experience it. So with that being said, I believe a lot of us want to change, because if you want a business, you're going to have to change your life, yourself, etc. In my opinion, if you want a successful business, you're going to have to develop successful habits. You're going to have to develop successful mindset. You're going to have to develop self-discipline, commitment. You're going to have to develop one thing I've learned to call it too is mental toughness. So you're going to have to go through adversity. You're going to have to go through obstacles and challenges. You're going to have to go through a lot of uncomfortable feelings. So here, I'll move into the next step. To me, this is a completely new field. Okay, I'm very, very new to this. So a lot of the feelings I'm feeling, a lot of the experience that's coming with it, I was not prepared for it. I think my mother might be here. No, she's not. So I was not prepared for it. So one thing that I found that's very important is that you're sure you want to develop the chain